Hi, everyone. Welcome. We're going to wait a few minutes to let people join and get situated. Thanks for your patience.
We are the nation. Our DNA is of earth and sky.
Bismillah. Hey, true and living by the G code. What the is fleek though? Don't ask them, what do we know? What I forgot is better than whatever they remember. Never mind, I'm off it, it's quiet form. Time to put the temper tantrums to the quiet corner. Hush, that's enough, said the ruler. No suckers allowed to break bread or asunder. The daylight, lightning, and the thunder. Sun, moon, and stars, and the hunger. Abundance in bundles, blessings and troubles. Towers and tunnels, views and valleys, waves and peaks. Streets you from, sun, planet Earth. And ain't scared of no Mars attack. What type of bars is that? Stay off my jack. I'm out they corny riot garments. Top 5, dial on and on them. Super fly, slicker, top rope. Equals diving on them. You wire lying, homie. You won't play with my emotions, smoky. Big chief, heart rate, big beat, B-E-Y, I seen straight jacket, come clean, big said it was a dream, now it's a living thing, with you and living kings, I mean it, I mean, I mean it, I mean, Yasin and Yasin in the R.E.P. I mean it, I mean, original nation, Wupan solid, I mean it, I mean, straight jacket, come clean, Yasin and Yasin in the R.E.P. Original nation, Wupan solid, we're with you and living, you know with you and living.
Confronted by the ally nation, alien nation, the subjects and the citizens see the material religions through trauma and numb. Nothing is related. All the things of the earth and in the sky have energy to be exploited. Even themselves, mining their spirits into souls sold. Into nothing is sacred, not even their self. The ally nation, alien nation.
Illuminati, emergency on planet Earth. The currency is murder, you a man of worth. They say the day is coming, drumming that you can't reverse. Watch the banner burn before the cannon burst. Don't chase an illusion, the nation hallucina. Hallelujah, taste of the future, the people, the shower, the pistol, the coward, the trace of the suture. Lonely martyrs, magic carpets, dirty blankets, Coca-Cola, soul controller, holy waters. Middle East mode, sand glorious, cheat code in Babylonian the Orient. My superhero got the people power. Yasin and Yasin, you should heed the hour.
With you and living kings, I mean it, I mean, I mean it, I mean, Yasin and Yasin in the.
All right, y'all. Can everybody hear me okay? Rosie, can you give me a thumbs up if you can hear me? All right, thank you. I can listen to that song all day. Hopefully it got y'all in a good mood. Welcome everyone to our annual Earth Day event. I'm so happy that you all are joining us today. This is hosted by Fullerton College and it's the annual Earth Day Symposium, this year hosted by the Ethnic Studies Department. My name is Amber Rose González. I'm granddaughter to Rose and Kenneth Clyde, Crucita and Armando González. I'm a reconnecting Indigenous Chicana of Inde, Ashiwi nations and of Spanish and Irish descent. I'm also professor and chair of the Ethnic Studies Department, coordinator of the American Indian Studies degree, which is available in the fall. We're really excited about that. And I'm also excited to be your host today for this amazing event. From an ethnic studies and Native American studies disciplinary perspective, Earth Day is an opportunity to underscore the imperative of decolonization and to center conversations of Indigenous sovereignty, rematriation, land, water, and air protection, and to demand climate solutions centered in justice and radical reciprocity. So it's right to begin by acknowledging that Fullerton College is located on Tovangar, the unceded ancestral lands shared by the Gabrielino Tongva Nation and the Wanenyo Band of Mission Indians, a Hashiman nation, who have been the traditional caretakers since time immemorial. Tongva and Hashiman peoples maintain a strong presence here, protecting their homelands, knowledge systems, and lifeways for the next 7 generations. We respect the survival, resilience, and strength of their descendants and relatives, past, present, and emerging. We also acknowledge the labor of those who have worked these lands and who have acted in solidarity with Indigenous struggles. I also want to lift up the spirits of our relatives who have been killed by police and other forms of state-sanctioned racialized violence. I pray for their safe return to spirit and ease for their communities. I'd like to share a quote by Chief Arvo Looking Horse of the Lakota, Dakota, and Nakota nations that has helped me focus my heartbreak and rage. He says, "Each of us is put here in this time and this place to personally decide the future of humankind. Did you think that the Creator would create unnecessary people in a time of such terrible danger? Know that you yourself are essential to this world. Understand both the blessing and the burden of that. You yourself are desperately needed to save the soul of this world. Did you think you were put here for something less? In the sacred hoop of life, there is no beginning and no ending." So now I invite everyone to join me in taking 3 collective breaths so that we can settle in together. Do what feels right for you. So if you want to find a comfortable position, maybe seated or standing, and just sort of notice yourself and connect to your heart. If it feels right, you can take a deep breath in with me and release. Another breath in and out. One more in. Grateful for this breath and this life. And then one last cleansing breath out. Thank you. So next, I want to just give some quick shout outs. We appreciate the support of campus leadership who helped make this event possible and accessible to the community. Once again, closed captions are available. All you need to do is click on the CC button on the menu. We want to recognize those who are doing good work, specifically our students who engage in climate action. I want to acknowledge the Associated Students Committee on the Environment, Students for Equitable Sustainability, and the Sustainability Committee who are collectively working to transform our college. I also just have a few housekeeping items to share. I dropped these in the chat, but please submit your questions Using the Q&A feature, myself and my colleague, Professor Rosie Carr, will be monitoring that throughout the event and responding to your questions, but also taking those to the question and answer segment following the keynote. You can submit your questions at any time throughout the talk. And then finally, the webinar will be recorded and posted to the Ethnic Studies website next week. And so you'll get a message at the end of this session with a link to our website, so you won't have to go searching for that. All right. Now, it's my honor to introduce our esteemed guest. Winona LaDuke Anishinaabe is an internationally acclaimed author, orator, and activist, a graduate of Harvard and Antioch universities with advanced degrees in rural economic development. LaDuke has devoted her life to protecting the lands and lifeways of Native communities. LaDuke is founder and co-director of Honor the Earth, a national advocacy group encouraging public support and funding for Native environmental groups. With Honor the Earth, she works nationally and internationally on issues of climate change, renewable energy, sustainable development, food systems, and environmental justice. In her own community in northern Minnesota, she is the founder of the White Earth Land Recovery Project, one of the largest reservation-based nonprofit organizations in the country, and a leader on issues of culturally based sustainable development strategies, renewable energy, and food systems. In this work, LaDuke also works to protect indigenous plants and heritage foods from patenting and genetic engineering. In 1994, Time magazine named her one of America's 50 most promising leaders under 40. And in 1997, LaDuke was named Miss Magazine Woman of the Year. Other honors include the Reebok Human Rights Award, the Thomas Merton Award, the Anne Bancroft Award, the Global Green Award, and the prestigious International Slow Food Award for working to protect wild rice and local biodiversity. In 2007, LaDuke was inducted into the National Women's Hall of Fame. LaDuke also served as Ralph Nader's vice presidential running mate on the Green Party ticket in the 1996 and 2000 presidential elections. In addition to numerous articles, LaDuke is the author of a number of nonfiction titles, including All Our Relations, The Winona LaDuke Reader, Recovering the Sacred, The Power of Naming and Claiming, Food is Medicine, Recovering Traditional Foods to Heal the People, and her latest, The Militarization of Indian Country. She has also penned a work of fiction, Last Standing Woman, and a children's book, In the Sugar Bush. Outspoken, engaging, and dedicated to matters of ecological sustainability, Winona LaDuke is a powerful speaker who inspires her audiences to action and engagement. Everyone, welcome Winona. The mic is yours.
Hi, Ani Nindaway Maganaduk, Binasi Quain, Shinakaz Makwando Dam, Gababani Kagish Kanaginning and Dunjabamigwich. Hey, thank you so for having me tonight. I'm honored to be with you in Fullerton. Right now I am, however, on the banks of the Mississippi River, where I'm in my water protector camp, right up keeping an eye out to make sure nothing bad happens to our community. So I'm honored to be with you, and I wanted to talk to you about this moment in time in our prophecies. They call this the time of the seventh fire. Amber, should I just continue talking now? Okay.
Yes, please.
Okay. You know, in our prophecies, we call this the time of the seventh fire, and it said that as people will, you know, our people would have a choice between two paths, one well-worn but scorched and the other green. And that's what those prophets said to us a really long time ago. And I'm pretty sure that that is not just for us or about us, but I think that that's really about all of us. We have this moment in time where we got two paths. One is well-worn and scorched, and one is green. And we're going to have to decide which path upon which to embark. And, you know, also at this moment in time, I want to say, look, we're in the middle of a pandemic. I got my shots, but this is, you know, I don't know how these things are going to be going. And none of us expected that, did we? You know, we were all busy going along in our lives. I was going to fly out there and see y'all in Fullerton. You know, I had all kind of plans, but my plans have changed. So have yours. Our lives have changed. You know, there's an Indian writer named Arundhati Roy, and she talks about pandemic as portal. And what she says that in from one world to the next, in the history of the world, pandemics have always forced societies to change. This one is no different. In this world, what it is a between one world and the next. It's a portal between one world and the next. And what she asks is, do we want to go through clean the portal, or do we want to carry our bags with us, our avarice, our hatred, our data banks and our dirty rivers, or do we want to go through the portal clean? I really feel like it's time to go through the portal clean. That's what we want to do. So this is about this moment in time my ancestors talked about making a choice about which path we're going to go on. Happy Earth Day, happy Mother Earth Day. Let's talk about that choice. Let's talk about this moment. So I'm going to show some slides from my territory. And this is, can you see this slide? Okay.
Yes.
Good. Okay, perfect. So this is a water protector, and I'm a water protector. And this woman is, you know, in downtown Duluth. And what I want to say is, like, for a long time, Indian women would disappear in downtown Duluth, known as a place where there's a lot of missing and murdered Indigenous women, but not this one. She's about 20 feet or 30 feet wide and, I don't know, 40 feet tall. She's huge. And she's painted on 2nd Street and 2nd Avenue. And you know, this is what I am. I'm a water protector. And so welcome to this talk about water protectors. But let me tell you a little bit about our community. So this is some art from my territory. I always like to show this art. This is Anishinaabe art. The artist's name is Norval Morriso. And you can see in here certain things, like you can see these spirit lines that connect all those beings. You can kind of see that, and you can see all these relatives. It's called relatives, the piece in Dinaway Muganatuk. And one of the reasons I show this art is that when I was an undergraduate at Harvard University, if you wanted to study the art from Europe, you went to the fine arts department. But if you wanted to study Indigenous art, you went to anthropology. And so what I just want to point out is kind of a valuation of knowledge, an evaluation of who, you know, who knows what's going on. And I guess I want to say that, you know, the challenges today require all of us and our good hearts and our good minds. And so let us be inclusive in this moment. I really like that Orville Looking Horse quote, because everybody has a place to be here now. And so let's all be here. So a little bit about, you know, where I live. I'm in one of the most biodiverse regions in the north. I live on the edge of a boreal forest, and there's a lot of wetlands here, and there's bears and eagles and otters and porcupines and badgers and wolves and, I don't know, sturgeon, wild things, a lot of wild things. I live where the wild things are. And and that is what we need to protect. You know, in the precious little bit that is left of biodiversity, there's some wild things that are still here. And so we need to protect those things. And we know that because that's the right thing to do. We also know that because the coronavirus came from a bat, and that bat lived in China, and its little territory got messed up, and that bat ended up in the Wuhan marketplace and passed the coronavirus to us all. So we have a lot of stories in the history of our people of little creatures that changed the world. And basically that's what I'm saying is you want to leave a bat where the bat's supposed to be and stay out of bat territory. So why this is important kind of in a bigger context is that on a worldwide scale, Indigenous people represent about 4% of the world's population, but we are in fact about 75% of the world's biodiversity. That's where we live. We protect the biodiversity. And so Indigenous people and what we are saying, we've been saying this a long time, like, don't pick a fight with Mother Earth, you're not going to win. Anyway, you want to support us and support us in protecting our territories. So here's a map that shows some of the reservations for people who aren't really familiar. I'm at that perfect square in northern Minnesota. That's the White Earth Reservation. That's where I live. But you don't want to look to bigger pictures and bigger stories. This is my language, Gawawiye Gamag, that's Round Lake, where I live on the reservation, Round Lake. So, you know, as we talk about biodiversity, I want to talk about agrobiodiversity, and I want to talk about, I think about this as making America great again. and making America great. So I think America was great when there was 10,000 species of corn. That's when I think America was great. 10,000 species of corn. And, you know, corn doesn't exist in nature. It's teosinte. And that corn in nature was adapted by people who looked a lot like me and like Amber, like all of us indigenous women who were busy picking corn and selecting seeds to figure out what kept the best. And, you know, so we have a lot of agrobiodiversity, not thanks to Monsanto and Syngenta, but thanks to people who look like us. And so that's when America was great. And, you know, we brought a lot of good foods into the world. And America was great when there were 50 million buffalo. And those buffalo thundered in the northern plains as the single largest migratory herd in the world. And those buffalo lived on 250 species of grass, and they didn't need any fossil fuels or grain. They just did well. And I think about that because today in the same place where there were once 50 million buffalo, there's about 45 million cattle. And those guys take a lot of grain that has grown for them elsewhere, a lot of water, a lot of hay, and a lot of fossil fuels. And at a time of climate change, I'll tell you what, you want a buffalo, not a cow, because a buffalo walks into a storm and a cow walks the other way. And that's how a lot of cows get killed. But anyway, here we are. This is my community. This is Rice Lake. In the northwest portion of my community, it's called Upper Rice Lake, or Lower Rice Lake, excuse me. Oh, this is at Lower Rice Lake. And that's wild rice, or Minoman. Our most sacred food is Anishinaabe. That's my good sister friend, Don Goodwin, and I standing out there on the dock. And what you're looking at there is not a pasture. You're looking at wild rice. And my people live in a place where you can drink water from a lake and where you can go out there and get sugar from a tree, a maple tree, and you can also get wild rice from a lake. It's a lot of beauty here that is good. So, you know, this is a kind of a picture of conflict, the story of conflict, in many ways, I think, exemplified by the battle between Sitting Bull on the left and Custer on the right, you know, kind of exemplifying the rise of Wendigo economics. That's what I call it, the rise of cannibal economics, so well exemplified by this country. And how does that look? Well, it looks like this. This is not California. This is what climate change looks like. You know, we live in a time of catastrophes of biblical proportions. The entire West Coast was on fire. You know that. The South is full of hurricanes and torrential storms of incredibly destructive proportions. The North, the ice caps are melting. You know, it is a crazy time out there. This is a fire in Fort McMurray, Alberta, in the tar sands. And you can see that smoke where I lived. So what I know is that this is a crazy time, and it'd be a good time to take the green path. And, you know, I don't know why this is an old chart. I could have got a newer one, but basically the cost of climate change is getting more expensive every year. That's what I'm going to say. And no one has a budget for this, and nobody had a budget for a pandemic. And so what are we going to do to create resilient communities? What are we going to do to take care of Mother Earth, take care of our relatives, take care of our communities? That's what the questions are we got to ask. Now here is what you don't want to do. This is the Line 3 pipeline. So Enbridge is a big Canadian corporation. It's a pipeline company, and it's the guys who bring all the tar sands oil basically into the United States. 75% of it comes from Enbridge. And tar sands oil is the dirtiest oil in the world. It's, you know, basically taken like tar, like the La Brea tar pits. That's it. It's like the La Brea tar pits stuffed into a pipe. There you go. You got to put a bunch more chemicals on it and shove it down the pipe, use a whole amount of energy, and then sell it. And it's super dirty. It's like burning tar. That's why they call it tar sands. And besides that, it's super expensive. It's like the most expensive oil in the world. Now, why would you want to do that? Well, Enbridge wants to do that. And so my reservation is right there. And that's the proposed pipeline route that they are shoving down our throats as I speak. I'm right next to, I'm like less than a half a mile, but no, I'm 200 feet from there. No, 200 yards from the line right now. Anyway, they've been jamming it through this winter and they got about 30% of it done. And this is what it looks like. This is actually right where I am, but it's warm right now. That's my friend Dawn Goodwin, who you saw peacefully at the lake in an earlier picture. And there she is standing in front of some equipment, stopping it. There's the people getting arrested. As a Catholic worker, getting arrested there. And there's a bunch of other people closing down Enbridge for a day. Closing them down. And there's a deer closing down Enbridge for a day. And then, so the problem is that they're trying to shove this pipeline down our throats. And we all know that the Keystone XL pipeline was canceled by Biden because of its climate challenges. Well, this is a bigger pipe. This is the equivalent of 50 new coal-fired power plants. And besides that, this is about militarization. The picture on the left is from Standing Rock in 2016, when they spent $38 million repressing water protectors. They had one river. We have 22 rivers to cross, and Enbridge is paying for the police. That's right, a Canadian multinational is financing the police to put in a project in this country, and it's wrong. So look, I want a better plan. I'm gonna fight these guys, invite you up to canoe and join me this summer. Aztec dancers were up here, brown berets were up here, all kind of representatives, been good. And it was, 250 people have been arrested, and it was minus 20 or minus 10 or 0 or 10. Cold, warm now. Listen, what I want is this just transition. That's what we want. We want a new good place to go. We want a new economy that isn't like this economy. We want one that's not based on destruction and a lot of weapons. So I call this the Sitting Bull Plan. I could call it the Marshall Plan or the Just Transition or the Green New Deal, but I'm just calling it the Sitting Bull Plan because he was a great political leader who said, let us put our minds together to see what kind of future we can make for our children. So let me talk about that and these children. So this is what happened during the quarantine. I ended up quarantining with a bunch of grandchildren and other people's grandchildren and other people's children who moved in because I had a farm with a bunch of horses. So this is my last, this is me, and this is our farming operation, some of them. We are people who are trying to reduce the amount of petroleum, trying to reduce the amount of fossil fuels in our food, because what's happening is that we've been slathering oil on our food. We're using all kind of chemicals, things end with side. I'm talking to you guys about the Central Valley. Pesticides, herbicides, fungicides. It's the same as the root for the word suicide, genocide, homicide. It means kills things. You don't want to put that on food. So we're growing organic foods and we're putting it in with horses. There's our horse-drawn equipment and Kara driving the equipment. And we grow potatoes too. We grow corn, beans, squash, Jerusalem artichokes, and potatoes and hemp. I'm gonna talk to you about that in a minute, but these are potatoes, obviously. Look, we grow 17 kinds of potatoes. We don't grow all of these cool kinds of potatoes, but we grow some potatoes that look like some of those potatoes. And my point on this is that what you want is agrobiodiversity. In this time that we are in, you want to learn how to regrow traditional foods because those foods are much higher nutritional value than things you can buy at the store. And also these foods adapt in a time of climate change. That is why that scientists are looking to the Peruvian potato museum, which is where these potatoes came from, because potatoes are very resilient, and you might want to figure out what's going to grow when things change. Like if your soil gets more salty, maybe you want a potato that's more salt resistant, those kind of things. So the other thing we grow is squash, and never underestimate a squash. This one's about 800 years old as its original gene pool. So some old guys. Anyway, the other things we got to do to change the system is quit being gluttonous. That's just to say, look, we throw away about, I don't know, 40% of the food not eaten, thrown away. That's wrong. It's just wrong. Let's just not waste food. And you know what we got is we got like 1 billion people in the world that are starving and 1 billion people in the world that are overweight. And guess which side we're on? We're on the chubby people's side. So let's work on that. Let's work on not being really gluttonous. And then, look, you know, I want to start the new green revolution. So this is a picture of me. I look like I'm in the 70s. I was actually in 2018 in my hemp field. Now look, I grow hemp. I can't grow anything with any THC in it, but I want to be part of the new green revolution. Now I know that cannabis is legal in California, but it's not legal where I live. But the revolutionary thing is not just the cannabis that you can smoke. The revolutionary thing is the fiber economy. So let me try to explain this to you. This is my farm, Winona's Hemp and Heritage Farm. Winona's Hemp Farm. You saw that other picture of me with the kids in front of the farm. And this is some of my family members with some of the hemp that we have grown in our field. And that is what fiber hemp looks like. It looks like really a lot like bamboo. And you aren't going to get high smoking this. It's less than 0.8 THC. And you just get a headache from it. But what you can do is make all kind of things, like 10,000 things out of it. You can make anything pretty much you make out of plastics out of this. But think about this, that you can replace trees in paper. You can replace trees in construction. You can, like all that plywood you're trying to buy at $85 a sheet right now, you can make that out of hemp. Yep, yepers. Cotton, think about that. That's my interest, is really textiles. So look, I am today wearing mostly cotton. See this? Cotton. Oh my gosh. 5% of all pesticides and 4% of all agriculture. That's like crazy to think about. Uses all kind of water. And then the rest of us, like I'm not wearing any of them today, but sometimes you're wearing the fossil fuels collection. We must just call it that, the latest in the fossil fuels collection. Polyester, all that stuff is fossil fuels. And you get these guys from like H&M and 24, what's it called? Forever 21, and that's called fast fashion. And that stuff is coming out and it's never gonna biodegrade. It's just creating this massive amount of fabric and clothing that's creating more toxic waste, essentially, garbage. So over the long haul, because people aren't keeping these things. So look, what I want is the hemp economy. I want to replace a lot more of the synthetic fabrics with more of the, but you know, like Patagonia has jeans and such. But the other thing is basically, think of it this way, the word canvas comes from cannabis. The word canvas comes from cannabis. That's pretty cool, huh? But think about that. So that anything you make out of canvas, you can make it out of hemp canvas. And that's what I want. That's revolutionary, because Minnesota, for instance, has millions of boats. They all cover with blue plastic. Let's go canvas. Let's go canvas across the board, you know? And then the part that you don't use for the fiber, you can use for making this hempcrete. Now that's what you guys need down in Fullerton, is hempcrete houses. Now, why am I saying that? Because you go down to LA and that valley, and there's so much concrete and there's so much cement, and you guys know how hot that is, right? Oh my God. Look, what you need is hempcrete, not concrete. Now think of this. You know, if you're looking at CO2 emissions, they say that concrete, if concrete was a country, it'd be the 3rd largest CO2 emitting country in the world after the United States and China. That's concrete. And we're just like a world made of concrete now. It is everywhere, the concrete. And so, you know, if you could replace concrete with hempcrete, now you saw how fast my plants grew. So when they grow up really fast like that, they suck down the carbon into their little plants so that they can breathe. And then when they get down there and they can breathe with their little plants, then they suck it in, and they grow really tall, and they sucks them up from underneath them. Anyway, that's what a carbon sink is, because it's sequestering carbon inside the plant, and it goes where it's supposed to go, into the plant and not in the air. Anyway, so this stuff you could be really revolutionary with and build some cool housing like this with it. And some more cool housing like this. And this makes it structural. These are like Lego blocks, this hempcrete. So basically the new green revolution, I call it the new green revolution because the last green revolution came from Minnesota. This guy named Norman Borlaug at the University of Minnesota created what was called the Green Revolution. And that changed agriculture from agriculture, I know, to lots of farms and lots of petrochemicals. Well, we need a new green revolution, and hemp is revolutionary. So stay tuned. We're going to be working on that. It also biodegrades. You know, basically, we need to be the people that quit making plastic. I don't know what else to say. There's like more stuff in the world that we made than living beings right now. All life, there's more stuff. And you all know that plastic's got to go. So move to water bottles, quit buying this stuff, and then let's try to evolve what we can beyond plastics. I'm on my little fossil fuels diet. I'll offer you diet tips if you like. All right, so then this is what else we do in my community. So this is called 8 Fire Solar. Now, what we did is we realized that in the wintertime, we're still very cold. And when we're very cold in the wintertime, it's still sunny outside in Minnesota. And when it's sunny outside in Minnesota, you could put a solar thermal panel on the south side of a wall, and that'll heat up and it'll blow hot air into your house. So we were installing these. Here's an install in my little housing project in Pine Point, the village close to my house. And so you can see this box. It's about 8 by 4, basically the size of a piece of plywood. And it's going to go up in that space, and it's a south-facing wall, so the sun beats in, and the heat is trapped in that box. And when it hits 90 degrees, it hits a blower fan that blows the hot air into the house. Really ingenious. And cold as heck, you could get, you know, your house heated up quite a few degrees like that in the wintertime. That's what's so important about it, because what you really want to do is try to at least keep your house warm where I live, you know. People spend a lot of money heating their houses. And so we've been doing this for a few years, and then a couple of years ago, we bought the company. So now we make these solar thermal panels and we install them across the North Country. And we're really proud of our work. And it's straight out of Ponsford. So here is another picture of renewable energy, and the potential is huge and growing in Indian country. And my own reservation has class 4 wind, but some other places have like class 7 wind. But my point is that the potential for a just transition in a post-fossil fuels economy is very good. There's a lot of places that are ready for going for renewables, and the infrastructure's there. And what we need to do is capitalize it. And I say that because in the places where there's these big clusters, there's also big coal plants, and most of those coal plants are being decommissioned. So like the Four Corners power plants, all the ones down on the Navajo reservation, that's that big green spot in the Southwest. Those are all getting decommissioned. And so what if we put up wind and solar instead? Well, you know what's happening is some of us are, but okay. That's renewables. I'm going to talk a little bit more about renewables shortly. But in the meantime, what I wanted to talk about is you saw all those wind potential maps. This is the most revolutionary idea I can imagine for a just transition. And to me, I really think it's super important because Joe Biden is talking about infrastructure, and this is infrastructure, trains. That's big infrastructure. Now, this country, when the train systems were put in, it didn't really do Native people a lot of good. It was really, really destructive to us and to the buffalo herds as well, the iron horse as it was. But what if we reimagined that infrastructure? And here we are in 2021, and we said, we want to move out of so many cars on the LA freeway. We want to do that. We want to just move beyond. You know, that's what I always say. I love your neck of the woods down there, but I always say when I go down there, you know, that's a lot of cars. So, you know, I know that there's been a lot of choices in planning that haven't been the best made, but we have the structural backbone of this country, which is a railway. And right now, the passenger train system is kind of minimal, but we could move people and rail on and stuff. And rail is the most efficient way to move anything around. And I think most people know that because it's metal on metal. Well, the solutionary rail does a couple of really revolutionary things. It electrifies the train system and runs it on renewable energy to whatever extent that is possible with a direct current, even cooler. That's one option in this, So look, this is what you do is first you look at where all of those rails are. And I know Fullerton is probably right on the rail. And then you look at all those reservations that are right on the rail too, or right next to it. And so, we think those right-of-ways definitely are in our name. And so we're going to be, we'll talk about the right-of-ways, but what we really need to do is talk about the infrastructure. And here, look what you got. Yeah, we got America's really far behind is what we got. The rest of the world has electric trains, but we don't. So I feel like that the next evolution of infrastructure, President Biden, is the train system, so that it's not a train system that is an embarrassment to, it's, we're behind India. We're like way back there. We're at the bottom. We're an embarrassing train system. So look, Italy's 64% electric trains and France is 52%. We barely have a functioning rail system. So look, if you want to move stuff around, rebuild the backbone of the rail system in this country as the efficient way to move stuff. And then build a lot of community solar. Why am I saying that? I am saying that because we all just saw what happened in Texas. We all just saw that those guys, their systems fell down because they didn't have it together. And, as smart as they think they are in Texas, their power outages caused a lot of discomfort. So look, what you need is local community solar. Now, this is kind of an extreme example, but look, this woman here on the picture, her name is Melina Lubicon. I was on her master's committee at the University of Victoria, where she did her master's thesis on sustainability. Now, for her master's thesis, the committee I was on, she put up this 20 kilowatts of solar in her village up in Little Buffalo in the middle of the tar sands. She put up 20 kilowatts of solar. That's what she did for her master's thesis. So my point is, if she could put up 20 kilos of solar for a master's thesis, like at least, some people just do a literature review, but this powers the health clinic in her village. Wait, let me say that again. This powers the health clinic in her village because she lives on a remote Indian reservation in the north. They have a diesel powered generator that powers their little health clinic. And so this with battery power now powers her health clinic. So that's how change is made. Sometimes it's the hands of individuals, just, figuring it out and being persistent and doing it. And this is the Red Lake Nation. This is a solar project they just put up on the shores of Red Lake. Solar Bear did this. And really a beautiful, solar initiative. And they did 300 kilowatts here, and they're about to go for 13 megawatts. And here is a 26 megawatt project on the Navajo reservation. So the potential is immense for the just transition. And, Indian tribes in many places are at the forefront of this. And what we need is to have it capitalized. And what we need is the non-efficient, stupid projects to back off. That's what we'd like. But anyway, this is back to my village. This is the 50-year-old housing project. And, we've been painting the buildings. It's not perfect, but look, what I want to say is if you had a 50-year-old housing project and nobody was paying much attention to you, you might want to paint your buildings too. And so this is us doing the best we can with our housing project and trying to get everything upgraded and our insulation all fixed and our windows. So we're doing really good in our solar panels. So that's my community. So I've told you a lot of stories about my community, but part of what I think is really important, and I think I've shared with you is that what we're doing is part of a much larger picture. We're finding the largest tar sands pipeline project in the world. You know, we're serious about that one because that's going to mess with our rice. But more than that, this is a picture of the Port of Duluth. And these are wind turbines coming into the Port of Duluth. There's tens of thousands of components that come into the Port of Duluth. And one of the questions someone might ask, like me, is why are we importing all this stuff? I mean, with our little 8th Fire Solar, we went to great ends to make sure that every component was produced in the Minnesota and Wisconsin area. And everything is, except for one darn thing that's produced in Germany. And so I'm bound and determined to produce that in Minnesota. Now, if you were a country that used as much energy as us, we use a lot of energy. If you were a country used as much energy as us, you might want to build those energy systems here. You might want to like build wind turbines here and not import them from elsewhere. But 90% of our wind turbines are imported from overseas. These ones are going to Nebraska. So I feel like a just transition needs to rebuild the manufacturing systems in this country. So your manufacturing things that you would use. And, you know, I come from family, my grandmother was a textile worker. My grandmother was a textile worker. She was in the International Ladies Garment Workers Union, and she made handbags, she made purses. And I think about that because we offshored all of that industry in the 1980s and the 1990s, and we offshored 900,000 jobs. 900,000 jobs, I kid you not, in the textile industry. And I feel like, let's bring those back. Let's grow some hemp. Let's make America great again. But, you know, we got to bring back the buffalo and the corn too. So look, pray hard. Do your best. You know, the sledding's going to be tough ahead. The next couple decades is not for sissies. I'm just going to say that, you know. Let's grow some local food, take better care of each other, you know, protect the civil rights and human rights of individuals, protect the natural rights of the world, and, you know, put some renewables up. Let's do something to make us beautiful. So I like this picture because this is by Dr. Emoto. He passed away, but these are pictures of water crystals. You can see that, but I didn't know that crystals were all different, but they are. And so the pictures of water crystals show water that's in great shape and water that's polluted. It's a really sad thing, but you can see that in the bottom that if you pray and you say good things for the water, you sing your water songs, that water comes back and it looks beautiful again. So keep that in your heart. Have faith. Do your best. Pray hard and work a little harder too. So what we're doing, you know, has epic implications. My tribe passed the rights of wild rice here in December of 2019, acknowledging that wild rice, our most sacred food, had a right to exist, to be free of contaminants, to be free of giant pipeline projects. And, you know, that's what we did. And if you look nationally and internationally, the rights of nature is work that is being undertaken internationally. In New Zealand, 2 rivers, a river and a mountain, declared the rights, that they had rights to continue existing. The Yurok Nation in Northern California acknowledged the rights of the Klamath River to continue in its existence. And Evo Morales, that's who's in this picture, an indigenous leader of Bolivia, it wrote into the Bolivian Constitution the rights of Mother Earth. That's what indigenous thinking looks like. So, you know, I want you to think about what we need to do, because I want to live in a world where the rights of Mother Earth supersede the rights of corporations. And that's what I'm going to work for. And I'm going to work for these young women, because that's who need to take over a lot of the responsibilities that I have. They're my retirement plan. I got a granddaughter and 3 nieces in this picture, but, you know, I'm honored to have this opportunity to visit with all of you today. And I'm thankful for this time. And, you know, if you want more information, please contact us at honorearth.org. You can know more about us there. But miigwech.
Thank you so much. I'll clap since you can't hear the audience.
Thank you, Amber.
Yeah, thank you so much. All right, so I have a few questions for you from the audience. I'm gonna try to kind of combine them a little bit. The first one is about line 3 in particular, maybe some of the other attempts at pipelines in general. So the first question is, how can folks support your efforts? You mentioned you offered an invitation to come visit you this summer. You can maybe speak a little bit more about that and other ways, how folks can support the efforts to stop line 3. And then I have a follow-up question from the audience about that.
Yeah, I mean, Minnesota is a very nice place to be in the summer. You know, we have a lot of campgrounds, and we have a lot of rivers, and we have a lot of lakes, and we have 22 rivers to defend. And we have canoes and life jackets. But, you know, people are up here, and we encourage people to come for the rivers, come for the water. And you can go to our Honor the Earth site or Welcome Water Protectors, the Water Protector Center. You know, we have maps, and I'm here at the Water Protector Center. And, you know, we have like a welcome center, and we could show people around. And right now we're watching our live Earth Day show. I'm talking to you, but we have a live concert on Earth Day and a new music we just released. And Rolling Stone just released it too. The Rolling Stone magazine just released our new single with Bonnie Raitt and the Indigo Girls.
Nice.
So, you know, you can do that. And then you can, you know, just keep watching the story. You know, on stopline3.org or Honor the Earth, write a gazillion letters, raise heck, go over to the, you know, the financial institutions that support it. But, you know, just keep saying no. Just keep saying no. I mean, we need to, you know, I mean, I'm talking to people in California. We got to wean ourselves from the fossil fuel addiction. You know, what we need is some electric cars and electric trains. That'd be just like way better.
Awesome, thank you. And a follow-up to that, thanks Megan for your question. She's asking, what are the legal precedents for challenging the pipelines in court? And is that a viable option? I guess?
Yeah, no, we are in court. We are in court. And as soon as the pipeline permits were issued, you know, we challenged every way. And the state itself is suing to overturn the permits. The State Department of Commerce is suing the agency that issued the permits, because the agency that issued the permits should never have issued the permits. And so, you know, the court hearing was held on March 23rd, and it really didn't look good for Enbridge then, you know, I have to say. And so we're very hopeful, but that decision won't come until the end of June. And in beginning of June or late May, Enbridge is going to go on a full-on assault on our land and our water, because they're going to try to do what they did in the Dakota Access Pipeline case, which is get the pipeline in before the court stops them. That's what they're trying to do, is to get the pipeline in before the court stops them. Because if you look out there, you know, President Biden canceled the Keystone XL, right? The Jordan Cove pipeline in Oregon, another Canadian pipeline, the Pembina pipeline, that also was canceled. They never got their permits. The Atlantic Coast pipeline was canceled, as was the Constitution pipeline. You know, nobody wants more Canadian oil pipelines. What we want is pipeline companies and oil companies to clean up their mess and give us better. You know, what I want is like a graceful transition out of this mess. You know, I don't want everything contaminated because they want to make a buck. I want things fixed. And, you know, we certainly paid for it. And so there's a lot of legal precedent to stop it. And we're doing everything we can. And we're also about to file a constitutional rights challenge, because a lot of us have been subjected to a lot of extra repression. And this is Minnesota. This is not where you want to have another, you know, bunch of people repressed by the police, you know.
Yeah, right, absolutely. Thank you so much for that. All right, so there's quite a few questions and comments. Folks are really interested in your hemp farm and all the endeavors. There's folks who want to know, what does it take to get it started? Is hemp, you mentioned, I think, hemp as building material. Folks want to know if it's as durable as some of the other materials, and maybe just speaking a
Are
little.
you guys a land grant college?
I don't believe so.
No, some there should one of those colleges should do a test study with the hempcrete.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, you got all kind of cannabis plants in California, for crying out loud. What do they do with the stalks? I don't know if you could bust those stalk up. So you need my kind of stalks for hempcrete. You just need little pieces like this. When we did a hempcrete greenhouse last year, it was super interesting. We're having a hemp hoedown or a hemp field day in a couple of weeks, to work on our greenhouse and do some paper. And we have a hemp brick maker. I mean, there's all kinds of technologies. It's been done for like thousands of years. But now some of the newer technology I showed a picture of is kind of like Lego blocks, and so that makes it structural. The other isn't structural. It's in between. You frame the house and then use the hempcrete, because it's kind of like a light material, but it's super durable. So it's just super interesting. It's really interesting, the whole industry. Yeah.
Yeah, and I can see how various
housing. I mean, people need housing,
right?
and this is a kind of housing that it's carbon sink too. It's like healthier,
And it just makes me think about how many other departments could get their students involved. I think about economics and our horticulture department, and just so many other folks, right, who can be creative in their exploration of these.
Yeah, you should try. I mean, we did a greenhouse to start with, that's all I have right now. And, stay tuned. We're looking at building like one of those houses for elder, and we'll probably by next year do it. I don't know if we're gonna, but I got a lot of hemp herd in that I'm, stashing for my elders, whatever.
That's great. That's great. And thanks, folks, in the Q&A. Folks are sharing that we are not a land grant college. Fullerton College is not, but that Cypress College, which is our sister campus, is. So definitely something that I'll be looking into a little bit.
I think it'd be cool to see, because there's so many different ways to build. And if I was, I mean, I was talking to my family over in Oregon, and I have family near Talent that burned. I don't know, remember that fire in Southern Oregon? And I said, they have all those cannabis growers. I said, just get those guys to provide you. Try to do, if you have to rebuild a bunch of housing after disaster, let's make disaster capitalism work for the good people, right? I mean, It's got plenty of disaster capital in these days. So instead of making disaster capitalism for big contractors that rip you off, what if you make disaster, if you got a disaster, let's put some capital to do it right.
Yeah, and really coming at it from multiple angles, right? Like the refusing, right, these projects that are like so harmful, but then also thinking about like, how do we respond? It's also really important. All right, so we have a question here from Alini Gregorio. She asks, can you share your knowledge pertaining to scales of change? At times, environmental accountability is thrown to the individual scale, and so many individuals are disproportionately impacted and marginalized. Assuming these degrees is unjust. Can you discuss sort of this faulty message of the environmental movement putting everything back on the individual?
Right. Yeah. I mean, it is, we need to have our individual practices down a little bit, because we are ultimately responsible. Like not every day, but many days I discuss the BIC or the match. Do you know what I'm saying? BIC or match? Because BIC represents this whole plastic economy, match a little bit more simple, right? So I'm just saying, be conscious of your water, where it comes from, like, just be really conscious, try to cut your own carbon footprint. But, basically you need solutionary rail. Let's be revolutionary. I mean, you got to aggregate this and you got to transform systems. And, who the heck wants to drive around a 16% efficient vehicle? Who wants that? None of us want that. What we want is a really efficient vehicle, And so you got to force societal changes. But what we've learned is that, society is changed by mass movements a lot faster. I mean, look, you know, in my whole life, did I think all those Columbus statues were going to fall down? No. Right. You know, all of that stuff just moved in a surging of social movements. So, you know, keep pushing. That's what I say. Keep pushing. The pandemic's a portal, you know, and demand these changes at their scaled. But a lot of changes, the necessity of a sustainable and resilient economy is local self-reliance. Because the more centralized you get, the more fragile you are because there's not resilient systems built in. That's why you need community solar, right? Build solar for your community so that the communities, when the grid goes down, like the only place that they had power in California during the PG&E up north was the Blue Lake Reservation.
Right.
They had a megawatt of solar and a megawatt of storage, right? So take some notes from the tribal people, you know?
Yeah, and I think that's a good example, because I was also thinking about, you know, so many folks who are invested in liberation and decolonization know that they want to dismantle these destructive systems, but really have not all, but some have a hard time sort of imagining what would be in its place. And I think a lot of what you mentioned are what could be in its place. So I just wanted to thank you for helping us to imagine something outside of this really extractive and destructive form of economy that has been really pressed upon us for so long. So
yeah, I mean, I don't want to go back to normal. Normal was dysfunctional. I mean, basically, I don't want all that violence. I don't want, like, why do they have so many cops in northern Minnesota? If this was a good idea, why do they need so many police in riot gear, right? I mean, these are the kind of questions that civil society needs to ask. And what we want, you know, we want things to work. We want functioning systems, you know, where it's quite obvious that you need to change a lot of the demographics of who makes decisions, you know, but besides that, you know, we can see what's beautiful.
Yeah, thank you. And that sort of leads me to the next question. You've mentioned being a water protector, land protector. And I think some folks who are attending might not understand exactly what that means. If you can elaborate a little bit on sort of what's sort of from an Indigenous perspective, what it means to be a protector, and how can more folks take on that as an ethic, right?
Yeah, I mean, I basically think everybody should be a water protector because you need this stuff, you know? I mean, they ain't making any new water. What we got is the same stuff, like what you're drinking there is like what I'm drinking here. This is the same stuff when dinosaurs were here, right?
Yeah.
This is the same water. So California, take care of your water. I mean, we all got to take care of our water, you know? And I think the first time that term, like water protector, kind of came to me as I was sitting at a hearing. And I mean, like, first time I had to ask myself, like, why am I considered like an activist when the corporation who's like polluting everything, you know, they're polluting everything, and I'm considered like weird for questioning that. All I want is clean water, and these guys are polluting it. Why aren't they like not a terrorist? Because they're making our water undrinkable. That's poisonous, you know? So I don't really understand that. And, you know, so where we live, we have a fifth of the world's water. We have the Great Lakes. That's where the Anishinaabe people live, and there's 10,000 lakes in Minnesota. You know, so I got to be a water protector because I got to make sure that goes. And, you know, sometimes people call this a protester. I said, I'm not protesting, I'm a protector. You know, don't, I remember the first time someone said I said, you're trying to, you know, minimize what it is I'm doing. I said, I'm not, you know, I'm not going to stand for that. I'm not going to stand for that. I'm not protesting what you're doing. I'm saying, I'm gonna protect this water and you're wrong. You know, you're just wrong.
Yeah.
So I'm proud to stand with her, you know, and on this last week, I went sadly to the funeral of our great sister, LaDonna, Brave Buffalo. And, you know, and she, you know, from Standing Rock. And, you know, there's a lot of great water protectors out there. Let's uphold their legacy. Let's uphold them.
Thank you for that. There's some folks who are asking about if you know of any Native-owned solar companies in California or other sort of Native-led organizations or ways to get involved here locally, or where should folks start? There's actually quite a few questions about where do folks start?
You know, I'm sure there's a gazillion native solar companies in California. You should look up that Blue Lake Rancheria and see what they did. I mean, I'm just saying they got, I don't know, and I know that there's some native solar there. There's guys in our neck of the woods, like I said, there's Solar Bear. But I don't even think, but you know, you guys have no excuse on the solar. Pretty much no excuse on the solar, right? I mean, they're making, like, my son sent me a clipping about that. They're making windows now that turn into solar collectors. I was like, you know, and it's an interesting thing because they call these disruptive technologies. You know, there's a lot of things that the status quo didn't count on, but one of them is that everything has changed. And so a lot of these cats, they got a playbook from the last century, but everything changed. So how do we know that? Well, you got, you know, who's the richest guys in the world? Not Exxon. Who's the rich guys? Bezos, right? From Amazon, and Elon Musk. You got electric, you know, the whole world's changed. The technology's changed. So, you know, be really thoughtful about the technology, but, you know, let's transform the world as needed with the disruptive technologies.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you.
Look at us zooming around.
Yeah, exactly. So the next question comes from Professor Abdelhak, and he asks, what are your thoughts on a degree in hemp studies, and what are some of the things that colleges and universities should take into consideration in the creation of these programs?
Oh my God, that's such a good idea. I mean, you know, because the thing is that, so I've been working on this for 6 years now. I'm going on my 6th year. I'm like, I never grew any cannabis before. I didn't even smoke, you know, but you know, so now I'm this grower, and I had to go figure out how to grow the stuff, right? You know, because they criminalized it in the 1940s, and when they criminalized it, you don't know, like they disappeared the whole industry. There's that whole book, Who Killed the Electric Car? Well, we know who killed the hemp industry, but where'd the body go? You know, so we're trying to figure out how to process this stuff, and everybody's been preoccupied with like the glory of cannabis, which, you know, I think is absolutely great. I'm a total supporter of legalization. I'm 100% behind it. But the revolution is in transforming the materials economy. So you got to know how to grow it. You got to know how to process it. You got to know how to, you know, work with it. You got to do materials economy stuff. I mean, you know, we figured out, I mean, people are working on making a hemp battery. Did you hear what I said? A hemp battery. What if you didn't need lithium? You didn't need to invade Bolivia. What if you could just make the whole thing out of hemp? I mean, I can't really understand it, but it's like the graphene in the, you know, graphene, I think it is, in it, you know, and it's in the, you know, but it's like, oh my God. So like there is an entire science, social, medical, you know, structural history, you know, is super interesting. Yeah. Super interesting to study. And, you know, and plus all the things, I only know about some things. I mean, obviously, but, you know, I know nothing about THC, CBD, CBG. Oh no, that's a lot of stuff though, right?
Well, and I think you make a good point. You know, there's so many areas you can go into. And so I really appreciate like thinking about textiles and, you know, the clothes we wear and all the fabrics. And there's just so many areas that folks can get specializations into to contribute to that growing economy. All right, so I think we have time definitely for a few more questions. So Dat Tran is asking a great question. If corporate-driven pollution affects indigenous folks disproportionately more than other communities?
Oh yeah, hands down. You know, I mean, the feds said basically to a lot of tribes, you can, you know, we're not going to return land or anything, but you can have a waste dump or a casino. That'll be great for you. I mean, there's so many toxic waste sites, you know, that have been laid next to Indian territory. California is a prime example. I don't know, but the number is very huge. And there's been a huge amount of resistance to that. I mean, you know, I remember supporting the Skull Valley Go Shoot and opposing a nuclear waste dump in their territory, you know, so bad legacy of environmental racism. And this pipeline that we're fighting, that's racism. That's absolute racism is what that is, because the tribe said no, we sued. But, you know, the governor said it was all right. I was like, that's racist. You know, what do you want to be? Last century? Maybe the century before? You want to be this century? This is the century when people respect us, right?
Yeah. Thank you for that. There's also a question here from Barbara Dunsheath, and actually I'm curious about this too, about your work or involvement with missing and murdered Indigenous women. And maybe if you can give the audience a little bit of context for folks who might not be aware of this phenomenon.
Yeah, I mean, you know, there's a whole set of, you know, Native women are far more impacted by a lot of violent crimes and you know, a lot more likely to die of homicide than others. You know, it's like 4 times and some it's like 10 times. It's like bad statistics, you know, in our communities. And you know, until recently with the passage of the Violence Against Women Act, you know, it was like this legal black hole. And so perpetrators could perpetrate a crime and they would not be subjected to the tribal jurisdiction, and there would be no passage of, there would be nobody trying to prosecute because it was just another Indian woman who was assaulted. And that's what happens in the deep north. That's where I live, the deep north. You know, but in the bigger context, a lot of our women have gone missing or murdered. It's a pandemic of that, you know, across the north. It's horrible. You know, there's so many of them. And a lot of that has to do with these extractive industries and truckers and transportation and, you know, certainly fossil fuels. And so, you know, I'm just trying to stop the next round of Indigenous women, you know, from getting, you know, from going missing because of the Enbridge project. You know, and they've done a lot of saying that they were going to educate their workers. Well, the first sting in January was 2 Enbridge workers, you know, trafficking and kidnapping of women. It wasn't Native women in this case, but I was like, there you go. Tell us all about that. You know, tell us all about that, guys. So I'm just trying to stop the next round of perpetrators. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, and it's this harm that happens from these extractive economies on so many levels, right? So I think a lot of folks understand, or at least see, the destruction to the land itself or to the water, but not necessarily like the danger that these economies and the people who come with these economies bring.
Well, it's scary up north. Yeah, it's scary up north. And Tasha Martineau from Fond du Lac Reservation, she's been arrested and charged, and she's there like in the thick of it, but she's Gitche Gumee Scouts, and they've been working to protect women, you know, out and out right there in that area. But, you know, we just went through this really, really like terrifying election. I mean, you know, we organized people to get out to vote just like you did. I was driving people to the polls, but there was like, you know, Trump supporters. And you have to remember that Donald Trump came to northern Minnesota, and he didn't come there, you know, because he wanted to see the brown people. You know, he came up there to raise heck with the pipeline and to nurture the, you know, white supremacy movement in northern Minnesota. And so, you know, we already have this really volatile situation. And then you add a large Canadian pipeline corporation who's incentivizing the arrest of people by paying the bill for police, you know? And so you have this huge mess of additional militarization which occurs. And, you know, that is really a dangerous situation for Indian women. That's really a not good situation that we're in.
Right. Yeah, and to sort of segue, I'm interested in your next book project. Is it published already? And if you can tell us a little bit more about sort of what
I think I have one of the books here, but my book just came out, To Be a Water Protector. I have a new book out called To Be a Water Protector. And if you look it up online, you can get it through the press. But also I'm working on a book on the just transition. You know, that's what I really want to do. I mean, I'm like all ready. As you can see, I'm all ready. I'm all signed up. My sleeves are rolled up. So I'm kind of writing like kind of, you know, I mean, you heard me talk about it, and also kind of a little bit, it's not a how-to manual, but it's like, look, this is what we do, you know, and this is how I'm thinking about it, you know, so, but I'm hoping, you know, get a little writing time and you know, hopefully I won't end up in jail. I guess they don't give you much paper there, but we'll see how they do. I don't think I can get my computer.
Well, I'll definitely be looking for those. I've been working with Professor Gregorio on a sustainability degree and thinking about like which ethnic studies classes to include. And we're going to be offering the Intro to Native American Studies because it definitely does take a look at environmental justice from an Indigenous perspective. So those will be really great tools to incorporate into my class. I'm looking forward to reading your upcoming books.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, so I think this is a good question to sort of transition us maybe out. Daniel Salgado is asking if there's local communities in Minnesota, I'm assuming non-native communities, who are acting in solidarity, who are showing up for you in your efforts. I know you're aligned with a variety of different movements.
You guys should, we just did this Earth Day special tonight. And you can see the people watching because I'm at the Water Protector Camp right now. That's where I'm calling from. And there's like 40 people here that I don't know. And they came from all across the state. There's about 20 from California here right now. They waited, y'all waited until it was warm.
Yeah, and for us, warm is above 60, so.
Right, I mean, there's camping here, and then the other thing is that you have to remember that this is like resort and Airbnb central up here. There's like a lot of places to stay in the north, plus great camping, and you can camp out here for quite a bit. But yeah, people are coming in, and we're, Shania, Madison, and the families around here. There's a lot of non-Indian people that have opposed this pipeline, and I feel, this. I mean, you hung out with me. I'm a pretty nice person, so I just remember walking down the street one day over here, and walking down the road, and this car went by, a Honda. And then it came back, it was an older woman. She was like in a Honda CRV. And she said, "Are you Winona?" And I said, "Yeah." She said, can I bring you some stuff? I said, "Sure." And so she came back with like 12 dozen cookies.
Oh my God.
And I was like, cool, friend. And so there's a lot of the Mexican, everybody's donating food up here from the cities, and really good allyship, and people are dropping over their hot dishes, and we'll see how it is now, but yeah, there's a lot of support, and they're right out there with us, a lot of people in Minnesota canoe, and I expect to see them out on the river. So, but really it is, we're doing this, what we do. I don't really, my goal wasn't to go stand in front of a bunch of equipment, but we love our water more than we love their oil. And sometimes, just like Orville said, you got to find your place in the history and the moment. Put your prayers out. Know the Creator put you here, and you stand for the water, and you stand for what we know is right. That it's not only a dream, it's a vision of where we need to go. And I can see it, and we can all see it. We come from people that we're practical people that knew how to live for thousands of years in the same place, and that's what we need. Is figuring out how to live here for another 1,000 years. So that'll take us, I'm up.
That's great. I think that's a perfect place to end on that note, as sort of a call to action for folks, and to really show up to protect this place that we call home. So I wanted to
place and protect it, people. Plenty of them, so. Thank you so much for having me tonight. And, if you want to look us up on the website at honorearth.org, you can pretty much find what we're doing. And you can pretty much find me every day up there. I'm pretty much wandering around northern Minnesota from river to river.
That's awesome. Yes. And
yeah.
The message that's going out to everybody who registered will include a link to Winona's website and ways to get involved. And just different follow-up information. So again, thank you so much, Winona, for sharing your time and your wisdom with us. We really appreciate you and everything you had to share today.
Yeah, thank you so for inviting me. And maybe one day soon I meet you in person. I could take the electric train. Can you set that up?
Yeah, definitely. I did vote for it in our last statewide elections, but
oh, good. It'll take a little work in California, but we're up for it,
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you, Rosie, and everybody else too for having me.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I'm just going to put up our contact information. Folks can hang out if you want to chat with myself and the organizers. But thank you all so much.
They call us city Indians, urban Indians, as if our identity is first tied to the concrete rather than the bones of our ancestors who lie beneath it, like we aren't collecting bits of dust just to hold the earth in our hands once again, trying to be heard above the screams of 4 million people, only to be drowned out again by the noise and hunger of a machine that knows no rest. Beyond the glamour and fiction lies the sinister truth. Los Angeles, city of angels, is a city founded by murderers and thieves disguising themselves as such. They call us city Indians, urban Indians, as if we had a choice in the making of it all, like they didn't try ripping us from the root to prevent us from flourishing. Take Spanish last names, learn the Lord's Prayer, hide within ourselves, be the colonizer and the colonized. Like murder or assimilate wasn't the only option. So don't call us city Indians or urban Indians. We are Tongva. This is Tolvangar, and Los Angeles, city of angels, sits on stolen land.
All right, y'all. We're just about out of time. Thank you all so much. Yes, somebody in the Q&A asked. So I'm the chair of ethnic studies at Fullerton College. All right, y'all. Thank you so much. Have a good night. Take care.